Well, I always have a similar problem. There we go. It's kind of chilly in the basement. I've been since I was 20. Right now I'm 23. Hang on. Yeah, so right now I'm 23. And let's just say my life was miserable too. I even had suicide thoughts. It wasn't really good. Yeah, I know that much. I didn't really have that much of a good friends, but a few were good friends, and then we just all moved away. Each time when I end up gaining, good friends, I always end up losing them. But I always tell myself, you know what? Don't forget, just because, they're gone, moved away or whatever, doesn't mean they're not your friend anymore. Still chilly, sorry. When I was months old, my mom cheated on my dad, and I guess I was 6 months old, if anything, because I was able to walk and think on my own, pretty much. And then I guess my dad caught her or something on the phone, and then she left my dad. And then after that, I'll make another video. This stops. After that, we just went all downhill. Well, kinda. My grandma took me in. My dad works at Robbins Oxygen, so, you know, he used to pick me up every week, and then every other 2 weeks, and then every other 3 weeks, and then it just stopped. But before all that, my grandma was a when my grandma's mom passed away, my grandma became so serious that she became beyond serious about being Christian. You said a word that didn't even, it's like, wait, that doesn't sound like a curse word. Just, so, you say dang, you get belted. That's what I mean. It don't matter if it's with a twig or not. I swear. You'd be on your knees crying. She'd be holding you up. That's how bad it was. She still will do it. She don't care how old you are. She will do it. Trust me, you'll be crying. Don't matter how old you are. Like I said though, like I've been saying, when I was 7, I moved away with my mom. The thing is, when I was 6 is when I finally went to school. I only went to school because my brother and sisters went to school. And let's just say, my babysitter was not that not that type of person where, they're like, all right, I won't feed you this. She shoved food in your mouth even if you didn't want it. Pretty much down your throat too. The first down your throat and the rest. Anyways, you get me. When my mom took me, that's when things went downhill. She made me see that nothing's perfect, especially her. Um, yeah, I got a lot of things in my head I can't even really describe. other than the fact that I'm 23 years old. So I kind of did have a girlfriend once. Then she broke up with me because she kept something about thinking about her ex. And then pretty much broke up with me, so I was like, okay, whatever. And she dated some other guy. And then, anyways, before that, and I'm, yeah. And yeah, I will admit this, I'm still a virgin. You know, never had a first. Actually, at first I thought it was something that you ate too, honestly. It's like, is that something you eat? A lesbian, a lesbian told me what it was. She said, man, a virgin means you haven't had sex. Of course, I'm going to put a label around saying kids under, you know, 15 cannot see this, or something like that. Anyways, you probably already know what it means though. When I was at, in 5th grade, or towards the end of 5th grade, they told us what a girl body part was and is. Both guy and girl. The boys went on one side and the girls went on the other. And we swapped sides to see what the other one was. My grandma knew about public schools. She didn't want me to be in public schools. I couldn't go in Christian schools because I have short-term memory loss. And the side effect of that, blonde hair. I died out, kind of like my mom's. But my mom's hair died out because she got pregnant with my big brother and me. I found out that she kind of blamed me for, whatever happened or whatever. Whether she likes it or not, it's stuck in my head, and I know what she said too. Yeah. Yeah, and she gave me a name that only remembered her by some kids she used to babysit. I mean, you would think like the teenager would say that, not actually do it, but my mom actually did that. I don't know why she did. It was reckless and dumb. In the beginning, before it was a boy and girl name, my dad's name is Stacy, and that was going to be my name. But my mom said no, not even for my original name to be Justin, and that routine. Yeah, Stacy Justin all the time, or Justin Stacy all the time. The third, and pretty cool. How I respect my dad more is because I was bullied when I was 7, and maybe like 3 weeks or 4.5 weeks went by during our move. I went outside during the, I guess, 3rd week because I was on the game all the time, the old Nintendo 64 game. And I was finally out there. I was having a good time, and then there's this park that had swings, and uh, they used to have this soft and whatever. And then I forgot what the other one was called, but it was a Caesar saw or whatever. And another one spinning around. Anyways, on the bottom was sand. And next thing you know, a bunch of teenagers that are like 16, 17, 15, 16, 17, started bullying me and my friends. At the time being, I had friends. They did not let us leave the sandbox, and they started throwing sand around. And then the sand that they threw got thrown right into my eyes. I was like barely going. It was like, no, I was like putting my hands on the fence, going back home. I was trying to tell my mom, please call the cops on these guys. My mom didn't. She didn't do anything. She just said, oh, why don't you just stay in here? Way to respect your son, or try to have your son respected, or something like that, And so nothing really happened. To the point, I was scared half to death from them. And how I knew that, and my dad knew that, is that later on, my dad saw them inside some kind of corner where a mailbox is. He pretty much marched right down to them. Like he was trying to get me to go over there, but if you saw the expression on my attitude, you'd be like, dang. They terrified him so much, he doesn't want to even be near them. Like, But, worse attitude. No, Dad, no. I'm just like, alright, stay here, I'll be right back. It was like, let's see, the thing is, the side effect of working at Walgreens Oxygen, my dad knows karate, so I'm pretty sure that those guys that met him, were terrified so much, thinking, oh man, he's going to kill us. So they stopped bullying me and my friends pretty much. Stopped going to that playground too. Especially, they stopped showing up all in all. But then they took away a good friend of mine named Patrick. I don't know why. I don't know why he decided to join the gang or whatever that they were doing. And for a toddler that I was, from when I was 7, I was only 35 or 3'11" at the time. 3'11" and a half, if anything. Why they were like 5'6", 5'7", 5'8". Trying to clear my voice. Sorry. No, and then long story short, because I'm running out of time, 3 minutes, pretty much. Long story short, I was in middle school. I went to middle school. Things were okay. I got tripped on about over, like, from a bunch of, like, 2 punk teenagers. Like, I think I was pretty much jogging. I was like, because I was hurrying to class, and this happened on my birthday, pretty much. And they tripped me from the left foot. Like, I heard the left foot catching me. The first words were my mom's name, because, I know, because I don't live with my dad, I never did, other than being months old. So, all the way until we left that area. I was trying to tell her, I don't remember who tricked me, but I know that I guess I kind of gave them a few details of what they looked like. And I was like, I didn't really run, I was jogging to class. I was like, they were dipping. And then it was like they do that on purpose, though. And I think I was literally saying that to them, too. They're like, huh. And then they caught them, and they both said that they were sorry. But that's not the thing. What really happened was, after that, and we moved, because we moved to Maryland. Because first we lived in Maryland. I was born there. And then we moved to Virginia to Maryland. The worst bully from the sand part was in central Virginia, around there. Then we moved back up there, then we moved to northern Virginia, and it pretty much got worse. Like I said, I'll make another video if I have to. It'll be a short one, hopefully. And then, long story short, I was bullied again by a brown kid this time. I guess I should explain the next video what happened. Oh yeah, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. That's long story short.